Understanding ergonomics and living your life with optimized ergonomics is one of the most important things that you can do for your overall health and certainly for the health of your musculoskeletal system. Ergonomics is the science of designing and arranging your environment so that you can use and interact with the things in your environment more easily and safely. The ultimate aim of good ergonomics is to fit the job to the person and not the other way around. It's about how you sit at your desk, how you interact with your computer, and yes, even how you hold your phone. Hello, my name is Dr. Grant Cooper. I am the co-founder and the co-director of Princeton Spine and Joint Center. Since sitting or standing at your desk is where many of us spend much or even most of our time, in this video, we're going to discuss how to achieve the best ergonomics at your desk and the best workstation that you could have, including talking about some specific chairs and other tools. Before we dive in, keep in mind that the same principles that we're about to discuss with regards to your workstation would also apply to everything that you interact with, such as cooking at the kitchen counter. Good optimized ergonomics will reduce pain, reduce fatigue, improve your mood, and should ultimately make you more happy and more productive. So this stuff is really important. A defining theme of good ergonomics is going to be that you want to let your body remain relaxed, comfortable, and in as neutral a position as possible. What does this mean? If you're sitting at your desk in front of a computer, that means your feet should be flat on the floor or on a footrest at about hip width apart. Your hips and your knees should be bent at 90 degrees. Your back should ideally be supported by a firm lumbar support. Your shoulders should be relaxed at your sides, not hiked up at your ears, and your elbows should be flexed at 90 degrees. Your monitor for your computer should be at eye level, about an arm's length from your eyes. Now, I like to bring the monitor a little closer to me to force myself to sit up straight, because if I start to slouch, then my face gets too close to the monitor and I'm reminded to sit back up. You'd also like to have good lighting around your work area. In order to accomplish this good positioning, you're going to need a chair with at minimum an adjustable seat height and armrests. Ideally, it will also have a good lumbar support, although you can always add one of those lumbar supports with either a lumbar support you buy online or just roll up a sweatshirt and use that as your lumbar support system. If you use a laptop computer, you're going to want to get a Bluetooth keyboard. I love my laptop. I use it all the time. But it's really impossible to have good optimal ergonomics with a laptop and nothing else. You have to be able to separate the keyboard from the screen. And the easiest way that I've found to do that is just to use a Bluetooth keyboard so that you can lift the laptop screen to the appropriate height. And then you can use the keyboard in the position that allows your shoulders to relax and your elbows to be flexed at 90 degrees. I thought it'd be fun and helpful to compare some chairs so you know what to look for in an office chair. Most of my working days, I'm seeing patients. I don't spend a ton of time at my desk anymore. And that's all to say that I haven't invested as much time or energy into my setup in my office as you might think. So this is one of the chairs that I generally use at home. It's not bad. You can adjust the seat height, which is important. The lumbar support is not very good. I don't mind it for short amounts of work. If I were spending a lot of time at this chair at a computer, and I was using this chair, I'd probably roll up a sweatshirt and I would put it behind my back for some added support. But overall, I think it's a fine chair, especially for short duration. The most important thing in terms of the adjustability of a chair like this is being able to adjust the height, right? And that's really important, both for how you orient to the desk and also being able to put your feet flat on the ground. Now, this is a chair that was sent to me. I get asked to review products from time to time, and I almost invariably I'll say no. But I like the look of this chair, and I wanted to do a video on ergonomics. So I told him it was fine to send it. As an aside, other than sending me the chair, I'm not being paid by any company to make this video, but I did want to check this chair out. It's obviously a step up from the one that I usually use. This chair is called the OdinLake O2 Ergonomic chair. I really like it. It obviously has the headrest up here. You can adjust the seat height, which I really like, and it's important. You can also adjust the elbow height on this one, so that can be really helpful. And you can also adjust the depth of the chair, which is really cool. I've seen that on a few chairs and in cars sometimes, and it's good. It's just, especially for taller people, it can be really helpful. The lumbar support is what I really like on this one. It has a really good lumbar support, and for me, that's the most important thing. But in terms of the ergonomics of it, in addition to the lumbar support, you can adjust everything. There's even a footrest that comes down on this chair. So if you're sort of a medium height kind of person, then a lot of those adjustments are going to be less necessary. But if you're tall, or if you have, different proportions, then being able to make those adjustments can be super helpful in a chair. And I like this one a lot. I actually might get one for the office and for my home office as well. Sit-to-stand desks are an excellent option as well. We have a bunch of sit-to-stand desks in our medical offices for the doctors as well as the staffs. Spine and joints don't do well with prolonged immobility, especially prolonged sitting. Ideally, sit-to-stand desks allow you to change positions throughout the day. I also like the option of using a Bosu ball to sit on. A Bosu ball forces you to engage your core muscles and to keep good posture. The main problem of the Bosu ball is also its strength, in that you have to be constantly engaging your muscles. So it's excellent on the one hand, but it obviously requires more work from you to use. And also, I'm not familiar with a Bosu ball that you can adjust the height to fit your desk. So then you might need a desk that can be adjusted up and down to fit wherever you land with a Bosu ball. At the end of the day, spending a little extra time and money to make your workstation fit your body will pay outsized dividends down the line in terms of less fatigue, more energy, less back and neck pain, less joint pain. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video and you found value from it, then please remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you have any suggestions for future topics or comments, or if you'd like to share your own ergonomic story, then please leave a comment in the comment section. As always, I wish you all the very best of health. Thank you.